Good morning, guys. It's Fleming Schutrumpf, author of the upcoming book, The Hidden Gift of Everything. And I'm reading a book called The Surrender Experiment, which is by Michael Singer, which is a beautiful, just really touching book about just leaning into whatever life brings us and trusting that it's for the good, whether or not we know how that's being orchestrated for our good and how the various circuitous paths of our life actually take us somewhere. And so here's my own story, because I have written this book, The Hidden Gift, and given all these examples from my life of how things in the past that were horrible and troubling and just heartbreaking have been actually for my best. But here I have a new one that I don't know how it's going to work out yet. I'm a landlord, and a tenant just torched, just burned down a row house I own. And I have a no smoking policy, and yeah, I've seen the ashtray next to the open bottle of nail polish remover. And maybe the fire department also thinks it's an overloaded, like a USB charger / multi-electrical port thing that had 6 things plugged into it, or 8 with the 2 USB cords, and that thing overheated and caused a fire. Who knows what happened, but the place burned down. Insurance is ignoring my emails. In fact, they say they only have 2 inspectors in the entire state that go in the field because everybody else is scared of COVID. And who knows how it's going to turn out. So there's no rent coming in. The place is just utterly destroyed. I mean, it is heartbreaking, and part of it is the fire, and the other half of it is the fire department smashing every single stud bay and pulling down the ceiling, making sure there's no sparks behind there anymore, and flooding the wooden floor and flooding the basement. And yeah, it's a mess. And I think part of just living well and leaning into life is knowing that that's still for the good, even though right now I don't see how this is going to work out, and to still keep my spirits up, and to still keep an open heart, and to still remember that there's going to be an opportunity for so many people to be served in terms of getting work in a tough time, and for somebody else to get a wonderfully refurbished new house. That everything is for the better, even though I can't see around all the curves that life has ahead of me. And please subscribe, share comments. I think some of the stuff we go through where we know we have survived everything in life, and then we still doubt that the next challenge is something we're bigger than. That is part of the human condition, and part of our journey is realizing we are bigger than everything life throws at us, and we will conquer and we will prevail, and that anything is possible, and that just because we can't see around the curve right now doesn't mean there's not an amazing destiny, an amazing future, an amazing amount of joy in front of us. Love you. Stay well. Be amazing.